Hello viewers, glad to know you are there once again. Welcome to Ourroottv, the TV station that keeps you rooted. Hello viewers, give you those information. Glad to know you are there once again. Well, today we are here again for the sports segments of this program, and we are saying we want to look deep into those who are developing our grassroots football. Of course, the last time we were on this platform, we told you about a club called 36 Lions, how they've actually moved sports from what you call grassroots to the limelight. All right. Today we are going to be doing an extensive talk with them. They're going to tell us all that we need to hear about sports development from the grassroots. All right. Of course, my name is Monday Stevens. I'm not here alone. I'm here with the people concerned. Talking about 36 Lions. All right. Now, starting from my far right, we have the coach of 36 Lions.
Good afternoon. My name is Ourroottv, the coach in 36 Lions.
Good. And from my immediate second to the last row, we have...
good afternoon, viewer. I'm Victor Inori Igo, the media officer at 36 Lions.
Yes, the media officer. Just right here beside me, I have Mr. Femi Boko, who is the grassroots developer of sports himself. Yes, Prince Femi Boko is here. All right. Now, we're going to go straight into the show. We told you, grassroots is where you pick them raw. They say gold will be ignored if you meet gold in a raw state. It takes somebody to pick gold, identify it, and then refine it for it to become what you will appreciate. All right? And that is what I think the 36 Lions management has actually done. Now, we're going to hear from the media officer how it all started. Victor, please tell us about it.
Yeah, thank you very much, viewer. Just a quick one. Just to just a very brief. 36 Lions started about 18 years ago. 18 years ago. Yes. Right. Yes. The owner, which is the president, Haji Gafar Ali Ahmed. You know, they have the dream of helping young talented player in Nigeria. So they decided to come back to Nigeria from US or America to form a solid team that can.
Okay, has to come from US to Nigeria to start 36 Lions.
Yes.
That's 18 years ago now.
Yes. Yeah. So we all started from the grassroots, where you have to start playing competition and playing league. We started from the amateur 3, from 3 to 2, from 2 to 1, to pro before the premiership.
Good.
Yes. Presently, we are playing in the amateur 1, which is we're fighting for a promotion to the pro before the premiership.
Okay.
Presently.
That is to say, when you are trying to develop grassroots sport in Nigeria, you start from playing the amateur league.
Yes.
And it takes the entrepreneur to go and raise footballers from the grassroots.
Yes.
And then they play competitions. The amateur 3, 2, 1. And then you go into the professional league. And then before you progress to the Premier League. So what level are you now?
We are presently playing on the amateur 1.
Amateur 1, which means you have played amateur 3, 2, 1. You are now on
amateur 1.
Amateur 1, which hopefully you are going to
get promotion to
promotion to pro.
Yes.
That's interesting. All right, I'll leave you there now. Coach,
Okay.
Since you are the coach, I think this question should be directed to you.
Okay.
Now, how has it been, getting them from the grassroots?
Okay.
I know that it poses some kind of challenges to bring people raw, and blend them to play your style of football. How has it been?
Okay. Thank you very, very much. You have to catch them very young. You understand? You have to go for scouting or you go for shell competition under 16, under 14. You understand me? When you catch them young, then you have to watch. Maybe it is capable to become a professional player later in the future. Okay. Then when you catch them, you have to calm them. Then you go like a screening. Then you pick, you select. After that, then you drop some that are not capable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's the process. Now I know that Nigeria has budding talents, in the grassroots, and here in Badagry.
Yes.
Meanwhile, viewers, I want you to know that 36 Lions are based in Badagry. Badagry is in Lagos State. It's a historic town. If you are in Nigeria and you've not been to Badagry, you are missing. This is where it all started. Alright? Badagry happens to site the first story building in Nigeria. It stayed there. You need to come and see. Alright? Okay. Now, in Badagry, you talk about talents from the grassroots. Tell us, a place like Badagry that has a lot of them, I'm sure it's a Herculean task to, make your selections. How have you been coping?
We don't do open screening. You understand me? Maybe we'll go for a competition. Maybe any team playing against us or any competition around our vicinity, then we'll select them from there. You understand me? Then we bring them to our team.
Okay.
We camp them, we accommodate them, we give them food. You understand me?
Yeah. Okay, which means you organize competitions.
Yeah.
And then from there you take the ones that are qualified to play in your club. Man, that's good. That's good. Which means it's a period of also taking a lot of youths off the streets.
Yes.
Or getting them to play the competition. That's a very good one.
And apart from that, if you meet us, that you have a player, maybe your son, he can play football, then because we train here in Badagry, so we give them the privilege to come, to train with us. So when we see that if they are good, then keep them.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah. Prince, you've had them. Most of you who are sports developers in Badagry have known you. Of course, you've traveled. You've seen it all. What motivated you to, come to do, grassroots sports development, mostly in the area of football? Having seen what these people have done too.
Sports in Badagry has really refused to grow the way some of us want it. Because if you see, like in Badagry here, most of our people, what they believe without godfatherism, you can't get anywhere.
Yeah.
So a lot of them believe, okay, since this is like that, let me play to my level, whether to please myself or if there is a junk club around where I can train or do just a kind of express myself, playing football. I think they go for it, And most of these boys, a lot of them are talented, but because they discover we can't go further. Like sometimes we have a brother, Nas by name, who plays very good football, but he went for screening somewhere simply because he has no backup. He dropped. And he was a very good footballer, So a lot of them believe because there's no God, there's no money, there's no good funding from anywhere. So they drop back to play whatever they see as football. Either the normal side they play, the street ball they play. So that's what a lot of them resolved to do. But if you look at it, football is far beyond that.
Okay, that's what drove some of you who are supposed to go
exactly. Yes, no funding. No, there's no funding. There's nothing. Like when they all had Dosu Joseph after from the tournament he went, when he had the problem, the fracture he had.
Yes.
They see that the government was not responding to him. Then so that drove a lot of our boys away.
And these are the issues that drove you people into trying to develop it yourself.
Yes,
now.
try to develop it. But the point is, the spirit of sportsmanship, if it's in you see, there's no how you can hide it. You always want to show yourself, or bring up a kind of bring it out.
Exactly.
It's just like that. So that was what let us see how we can do it. If football could be improved in Badagry, very fine. Like when we have the 36 Lions club football team. Like initially I've been seeing them, but I don't actually know how to go about it with them. But after a while, after seeing them, I've been to the training about twice or thrice, and I saw the way they did. So it was I was propelled. We have good team like this, we have good club like this in Badagry. Why not see? Let's see how it will work with them.
Yes.
And that was why we picked it up from there.
Good. Now, Mr. Victor, back to you. Please, for to encourage people who are watching us out there, tell us, how has it been, the challenges this club had to go through to come to where you are now?
Okay. With some year I've been with 36 Lion, I took my time to know some things about the club, and with my little understanding with what my chairman, which is Alhaji Gafar, the president of the club, I discovered that when you have a zeal for something and you keep pursuing it no matter what, it actually makes many sacrifices to make sure the club is where it is right now. He went to the extent of selling land, houses, even wristwatch, with worth millions, just to fund the team, 36 Lion. And it has not been easy, but he kept pressing without anybody's support. Because if you look at other clubs, you discover that it's not that their governor is supporting them, or you understand, they have backup, boy. Him himself took it upon himself and decided to even, if I have to sell my property to make sure I keep funding this club, you understand. So we play, like I've told you before, we produce players that have played is playing in Nigeria League right now, like Premiership, Mountain on Fire, which is MFM, which are second in Nigeria Premiership table. Right now they're playing for Champions League, representing in Africa here. You understand. So apart from those producing players that are playing in Premiership, he has players outside. One of about 3 of them that really brought money to the club. The likes of Mo Ezekiel, Popo Ola Sodiq, Ajayi Junior, and other players like that travel out for trials, and they succeeded. And right now we even have a Badagry, one of the Badagry boys, Piposu Baba today, that was with us here in 36 Lion, playing with us, and they travel now. Presently is in Portugal, playing for a Division 3 club in Portugal.
Good.
So the man has really put in all his effort, best resources, everything, make sacrifice to make sure the club succeed.
That's a very good one. You see, I want to admonish individuals out there who, I'm sure, by the grace of God, you may have some resources to invest somewhere. I think going to the grassroots to see some of our talents there who are begging for sponsorship or just platform, all right, to showcase what they have. And let me tell you, this is football becoming business. And God has blessed us in this country with young talents who are begging to be, to be given an opportunity, a platform, as it were, to showcase what they have. Please, all right, individuals out there, I know some of you who are watching right now, you may have all it takes to invest, to do what Alhaji Gafar has just done. And today, that the 6th line is a success story. All right, please, we implore you, go deep into the grassroots and locate these boys or these young ones out there. I'm sure you're going to be, smiling to the bank in the shortest possible time. All right. Now, I want, before I go on, Coach, do you people have a facility somewhere where you, like your own stadium?
Yeah. We are on that now. We are on that at Lekki. That's our site.
Yeah, Ibejuleki.
Yeah.
Okay, you have
stadium.
Your site. Okay.
Yeah.
You have a stadium.
Yeah,
we're
building already.
It's under construction right now.
Under construction.
It's called Lion Arena.
Lion Arena.
Good.
Before the end of this year, I think we move from Badagry to our site.
To your permanent site.
Very big one. Big one. Standard.
We occupy 2 standard stadiums. One synthetic, one grass. Then for younger team on the 7 aside, for academy that they can use. Then a camp house both for the junior and the senior team. Then we have coaches, the officials, apartment, and the offices. Another training center will also be there. Apart from playing football, we will have access to have some training on other aspects. The truth is that not everybody that is playing this football that will actually eat from it. Yes, some will have to just follow somehow, and they can have something to fall back to when they are not playing football. So that is the project.
That's the vision.
Yes,
that is great. Honestly, Prince Femi. From Badagry, excuse me, to Ibejulek, you can see these are places. Some people want to go and site in Ikeja, but these are, when you talk about develop, when you want to develop a place, you go to or when you want to start something that has got a future, you talk about development, because you know what that investment is going to bring. And so you choose a place that, as it were, not well developed, so that your investment, as it were, will bring development into that environment. And that's what Alhaji Gafar just done, because from Badagry, he's having a permanent place at Ibejulek, which is obviously a developing area altogether. I think that's what we need from such investors.
Yes. You see, these are little problems we have in Badagry. Like Alhaji has done well as well, but I would have loved if Alhaji have cited stadium within Badagry.
Yeah, the patriotism in you now is not talking. That's nice.
Yes. And I would have loved Alhaji to have cited the stadium, but I agree. It's a thing of consulting the people that are involved in this thing.
Consulting why?
Yes. We will always get you a place where you cite your stadium. Whatever thing you want, you'll have consulted. Then we'll tell you, okay, this place is good. Like that. These are the problems we are trying to let government know about Badagry.
Good.
We need a good stadium in Badagry.
Yes.
It's like sometime government has assured us they're going to build a visiting stadium for us within Badagry area here. But up to date, we had nothing about it. And which I know we are still pressing for that. So we are expecting a standard stadium in Badagry. I know the only stadium we have in Badagry, which I don't count to be stadium, it's Badagry Grammar School, where they use and activities has chopped up Badagry Grammar School.
Yes.
Sorry to say, Prince, if I can remember very well, my shaman, before even going to Bejileki, I believe he has made some move here in Badagry, but it's like he was not given the chance. Maybe the people he met then could be the problem.
That's why, please.
You understand? If I can remember before going to Bejileki,
I want to say, I want to add this. Okay. Please, for communities who are opportune to have investors in your locality, do all you can, all right, to support that investor, to be able to develop you properly, all right. Now, fine, 36 Lions, they started in Badagry. In fact, Badagry has been their home. For whatever factor that played out for them to go to Ibejuleki to side their I'm sure they would have loved to have their stadium here in Badagry, because that's where they started. It's like a home, to them.
Yes.
So please, I'm also using this medium, and thank God for a channel like this, Ourroottv. Kudos, all right, for the opportunity to pick out some of these challenges. You'll be seeing things like this as time and regularly. Of course, so that we can deal with some of these issues that hinders thorough development of sports and other, investment from the grassroots. All right, please, I'm appealing to you communities who we are, are trusting God to bring more development to your place to cooperate. All right, my prince, I'm sure that probably if they have consulted wide,
yes, they will have gotten a place for the stadium in Badagry. I can still assure Alaji, if Alaji still want to start the stadium in Badagry, he's highly welcome.
Okay.
We'll always get him a place he will use for the stadium. Likewise, other investors as well who wish to invest in Badagry as well, you're highly welcome. But for the stadium, there will always be a place for Alaji.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, I think my producer is signifying me that our time is up. This time waits for nobody. And I think that's the much we can take today. But hopefully by next edition, I'm not giving you as a promise, but I hope to bring them back to the set so that we can do more analysis on 36 Lions. They have been an encouragement to sports development to this part of the world. All right, please, before I sign off, your final word, coach.
Okay, I will employ everybody, both parents, guardians, to support their children. Okay, on sport, to support them very well, both financially and
morally,
stuff.
Otherwise. Thank you very much, coach. Mr. Victor?
Yes, I want to encourage the Badagry people and the young and talented footballers that are growing up to feel free to come to 36 Lion for a trial.
Okay.
And, if you are good, you'll be with us, and you will be given weekly allowance. You will stay in the camp. We have, you understand. So
that's good. Prince, your final word.
Yeah, Badagry is a home for all. So we welcome every investor, being how do I say, being an organization, being industrial. We're waiting for you. Come to Badagry. Badagry is a lovely place to be. But it's a very lovely place to be. If you want, come and see. By the time you come to see, you'll be convinced.
Good. You'll be convinced. Badagry is a lovely place to be. Yes, we can all say that, because Badagry is a lovely place to be. That's why you can have a station like Ourroottv in this land. Alright? Alright, with that, I think we're coming to the end of this program for today. On behalf of my producers, And my cameraman, of course, in the army there is no woman. Even though my cameraman is a woman, right? The editor, all the crew members, on behalf of all of us here, I want to say thank you for watching, all right? And please stay rooted on Ourroottv. See you on this station this time next week. God bless you.
Hello viewers, welcome to Ourroottv News. On the news today, I am Ourroottv. And on the headlines, court dissolves 44-year marriage after husband blamed wife for his impotence. Police arrest 59 suspects over Benue crisis. Year marriage after husband blamed wife for his impotence. Road crash. Police arrest 59 suspects over Benue crisis in Magodo gas explosion. We have embarked on redeployment of tourism infrastructure. And on the foreign scene, twin suicide bombings killed 27, injured 92 in Baghdad. Massive diamond recovered from Lesotho mine. And here are the news in details. Court dissolves 44-year marriage after husband blamed wife for his impotence. The 44-year marriage between a sexagenarian, Mr. Muyeli Oshode, and his wife, Ibidu, was on Monday dissolved by an Igondo customary court in Lagos State on the ground that the wife turned her husband into an impotent person. The court's president, Mr. Akin Akineyi, delivering his judgment, said that the petitioner was adamant despite all mediation from the court and family intervention. Since the petitioner insisted on divorce after several interventions, the court has no choice than to dissolve the union in spite of the fact that the wife still claims she loved her husband. Both are free to go their separate ways without any hindrances and molestation, Akineyi ruled. Police arrest 59 suspects over Benue crisis. Benue State Police Command said it had arrested 59 persons in connection with the recent cult-related crisis in some parts of Makurdi, the state capital. Several people were injured and property worth millions of naira destroyed during the crisis. The police public relations officer in the state, ASP Moses Yamu, made the disclosure in an interview with Ourroottv on Monday in Makurdi. He said that the command had already deployed additional personnel in the affected part of the town to restore peace and order as well as to check the spread of the crisis. The PPRO said the arrested suspect would be charged to court as soon as investigations were concluded. He advised Makurdi residents not to panic as security operatives were in control of the situation. 7 die, 4 injured in Bida-Minna road crash. Mr. Yusuf Garba, the sector commander of the Federal Road Safety Commission in Niger, said on Monday that 7 persons died in an accident on the Bida-Minna road. Garba told a reporter in Minna that 4 persons were also injured in the incident, which occurred on Monday morning. The sector commander said the injured were taken to the Bida General Hospital for treatment, while the relatives of the 7 victims who died were buried according to Islamic injunction. Garba said the FRSC personnel had responded promptly to a distress call by a witness immediately after the crash 36 kilometers from Bida. He urged road users to avoid reckless driving, adding that this was usually responsible for the problems on the highways. The sector commander also called on road users to imbibe the spirit of adhering to traffic rules and regulations in order to stay alive on the highway. Be right back shortly after this break. Welcome back. 10 dead, several injured in Magodo gas explosion. 10 people have been confirmed dead and several injured at the Second Coming gas filling station in Magodo, Lagos. Operatives of the Lagos State Fire Service, Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, Federal Road Safety Corps, and the Lagos State Emergency Agency are currently at the scene to contain the inferno and also carry out the rescue operation. It was reported that the agency was alerted of the fire outbreak at the gas plant located on CMD Road, Magodo, Ikose Isheri LCDA at about 7:26 a.m. on 15th January 2018. On arrival at the scene, it was discovered that the gas plant was engulfed by the inferno, although eyewitnesses posited that the fire outbreak could have been as a result of gas leakage from the gas plant triggered by ignition of the fire. Preliminary investigation by the agency revealed that 3 reservoir tanks for storage of gas and 133,000-liter gas truck in the gas station were engulfed in fire with a secondary explosion within the gas station. Unfortunately, 2 burnt bodies were recovered behind the fence of the gas station, while 8 casualties were also recovered with burns and injuries, which were attended to by the official of the Lagos State Ambulance Service and the agency's paramedics before moving to, with more degrees of burns, to Trauma Center, Tollgate, for further medical attention. The men of the Lagos State Fire Service, with 4 fire trucks, and the LRU fire unit, with 2 fire trucks, were able to contain the spread to adjoining buildings. Other emergency responders on the ground include RRS, Federal Road Safety Corps, National Emergency Management Agency, Lagos, Lagos Neighborhood Safety Corps, Red Cross, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, and the Federal Fire Service. We have embarked on redeployment of tourism infrastructure. Governor Akinwumi Ambode of Lagos State said his administration had embarked on projects to regenerate, redesign, and reactivate special cultural and tourist infrastructure in the state. Ambode, who spoke at the groundbreaking for the redeployment of the J.K. Randall Center for Yoruba Culture in Onikan, noted that on completion, the project would be converted to centers for recreation, tourism, and entertainment. Lagos State Governor Mr. Akinwumi Ambode, at the inception of this administration, made a promise to Lagosians that it will execute only programs that will be of the benefit of all the people. He said one of the areas we have identified, which holds a lot of potential and opportunities for high growth and employment, is tourism. It is an area in which a little investment in infrastructure will generate a lot of economic activities, leading to job creation. One of such edifices is the J.K. Randall Center, which was originally built in 1928, Ambode said. Ambode lamented that in recent times, the center has become redundant, serving uses other than those for which it was built before falling to neglect and disrepair. As a result, the Lagos State government decided to redevelop the center, and we are here for the groundbreaking of the new J.K. Randall Center for Yoruba Culture and History. He said that the new J.K. Randall Center would consist of an exhibition center, a library, a multipurpose hall, learning spaces, restaurants, and lounges. He said that the center will retain its swimming pool and sport facilities and pavilion for stage performances. The governor said that the center was part of a grand plan to turn the Onikan axis into a critical tourist hub, not just in the country, but on the continent. The governor commended the present Board of Trustees of the center for their cooperation toward the redevelopment initiative. Ambode said that in addition to the redevelopment of J.K. Randall Center, the government had embarked on the development of Eco Park, which would comprise the Lagos Heritage Center for Leadership at the former Presidential Lounge, Marina. He said the park would also comprise the Lagos Historical Center at the former State House, Marina, a Lagos Museum, and the erection of a 55-foot Eyo statue at the Lagos History Center. Ambode said that other developments coming to the Onikan Marina axis include the upgrading of the Onikan Stadium to a standard sports arena, which is already ongoing. All this will serve as a catalyst for the rest of the regeneration of Lagos Island, restoring it to its former glory, while reinforcing the position of Lagos State as one of the world's most vibrant, cosmopolitan, and exciting places to experience, he said. Earlier, the Commissioner for Waterfront Infrastructure, Mr. Ade Akinsanya, said the project would improve tourism and cultural activities on Lagos Island alongside the National Museum. We'll be right back shortly after this break. Welcome back. Massive diamond recovered from Lesotho mine. A 910-carat diamond was found in the small southern African nation of Lesotho, the fifth largest gem quality diamond ever found. Diamond miner Gem Diamonds Limited said in a statement on Monday. Gem Diamonds Limited is pleased to announce the recovery of an exceptional quality 910-carat, the color-typed Elo diamond, from the Leseng mine in Lesotho. The diamond is the largest recovered from Leseng, is believed to be the fifth largest gem quality diamond ever recovered, the company said. Lesotho is a small, poor country, surrounded entirely by South Africa. A rough diamond from Botswana, believed to be the biggest from Leseng, is believed to be the fifth largest gem quality diamond ever recovered, $3 million in September.
My chairman,
it was reported that in November 2015, the world's second largest gem quality diamond as ever discovered in Botswana, the Bucara diamond firm says.
Encouragement to sports development to this part of the world. Alright. Please, before I sign off, your final word.
Karowe mine, about 500 kilometers north of the capital, Gaborone. It is the biggest diamond to be discovered in Botswana and the largest find in more than a century. Twin suicide bombings killed 27, injured 92 in Baghdad. Twin suicide bomb explosions on Monday struck busy area in downtown Baghdad, leaving 27 people killed and 92 others wounded, police and medical sources said. The Iraq Interior Ministry said the twin massive blasts were carried out by two suicide bombers during the morning rush hours at the crowded site near Al-Tayaran Square. Our latest report said that 27 were killed and 92 wounded by the two blasts in Al-Tayaran Square, where many construction workers usually gather waiting for potential employers, the ministry said. Earlier, the ministry source said that the two blasts were a suicide bombing followed by a roadside bomb, putting the casualties killed at 16 and 67 wounded. Meanwhile, a medical source told Ourroottv that hospitals in Baghdad received the bodies of 27 people and that over 92 people are admitted for treatment from different wounds. And here comes the end of the news. Thanks for listening. I am Ruth Adio.